How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical and of course we are back in the wonderful world of Rimworld. So I think we're going to have a little chat today about future plans, what we're going to do, because we need an episode just to sort of get back on our feet, sort stuff out, make stuff clean. So while we're doing that, we're not going to boss people about. Now, first we're going to talk about chem fuel. First we're going to talk about that I'm aware obviously it's getting hotter, so actually let's swap over clothes to our hot clothes, then we can see what's missing and we'll sort of do that in the background as I'm chatting other rubbish. We might have to do like this with stuff with leather and stuff like that, and I will turn off the heaters sort of as and when we need to. At the moment, everything's a toasty 21 degrees, so I will just leave it. When people start getting the sweaty modifier and getting the debuff from that, we'll sort that out. We've got a lot to do this episode, so you're going to have to bear with me. Great comment in the comment section. As always, let's just pause it. So before people go to work, we're going to have a recreation because as me, of course, I've got my coffee. I hope you've got your drink of choice. I've got my coffee. I'll have to take a little sipicus now. When I talk about coffee, I've just got to drink it. We're going to let everyone have a recreational break before work. You know, these 2 hours, they can do whatever they want. But before work, saying that, let's change this up. Yeah, comments made a really good point because some of my colonists have been getting the negative 10 debuff because they haven't been getting their recreational stuff. Now, a lot of that is because, not just because of the work schedule, but it is also because I have been bossing people around to haul, so bearing that in mind. However, I think this might actually be the better work schedule where we have recreation the minute we wake up, sort of how we had it before. And then I can't remember, let's do that. So that's 6, 5, wait what, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll have 2 hours of recreation after work as well. So they're basically clocking in, clocking out. And then in the extra space, they can do sort of whatever they want. But what's good about not having work close to bedtime is if they have a job at, let's say, 8 o'clock and they've got to go far across the map, they might not get back to like 11 and whatnot. And we really want them to be hitting that bedtime on time just so they're not, you know, as miserable. Let's not miss a work schedule there. Because you guys are too keen, you see everything. So that's the first sort of things that we're doing. As you can see, we're going hard in the paint today. We're not messing about. The next thing is making chem fuel. Now, the problem with making chem fuel and wood, as I'm starting to understand, is we have to go a long way just because of how deep our base goes. Now, our base doesn't go deep on purpose. You got to remember we didn't know this was a thing and it sort of threw us off guard. So I think what we do need to do is we do need to swap over to making out of vegetables. Now, however, we're in a situation where we're sort of not getting them out as quick as we do need to. So what I am going to do is actually make another little growing zone here. Let's get potatoes. And I am going to swap one of these to potatoes as well. Because while rice is the fastest, it's just not yielding, it just doesn't yield as much. So let's expand the potato zone by that. I'm not concerned about the amount of growing zone, because we do it in the past. But I think actually getting some more, actually if we delete that, I think that large potato zone should be okay. Could always expand it even more, to be fair. That's fine, that's just a quest. So that's sorted. So I think we do need to swap over there because I think we're finding quite quickly making stuff out of wood just isn't, it's just not good enough. It's not, oh that's, whoa, whoa, whoa. Luckily eagles saw that and ran away. Okay, that sort of came out of nowhere. The turrets are on. Eagle might be done here. Can't believe that Cypher has a charge rifle. He's going to have to miss quite a few times. Eagle is in dire straits here. I did not see them coming, but that is my fault for not checking them. Absolutely. Luckily, Eagle just about gets in. Okay. I know you want to haul, my man. Self-tend. No, I just literally want you to get in. You got 6 hours. Rest until healed. The rest of the gang is coming out. You're going there. Let's change the under attack. So this is Rimworld in a nutshell. Like, you know what you plan to do something, and then Rimworld just chucks a curveball, and it's like, nah, you're not going to chill today. You're not going to, you know, think of future plans. You're just going to deal with whatever's happening, which is fine. I do love Rimworld for that. Right, Paula, why are you going for a walk? Let's correct that. Cool, you'll move into the zone. Okay, cool. It should be okay. Paula, let's move the zone again because it's obviously not working. Let's get rid of all of this here. There we go. Don't even come to the front. And then we'll just draft her, undraft her, and then she'll go to the zone. So yeah, the traps deal with it pretty quickly. We might... I know them turrets are really strong. However, I ain't got a lot of help. A lot of health, sorry. And they have got ship chunk parts, which give us components and whatnot, which is, you know, hot on the list at the moment, it has to be said. So, Eagle, how long have you got to? 5 hours. You should be okay. The problem is I could obviously lay him down here, but then they'd still have to go quite a long way to get meds. Is Bonnie a doctor? Bonnie is a doctor. So actually I'm going to use the trick that a viewer told me to do last time and actually see if it's good. Not that I don't believe, like, you guys, but it's just stuff like this I've never tried before. So then we'll go... Bonnie. I know you're a slave. Oh, have we got a doctor that's awake? Jackalope, where are you? Yeah, and you're in a fairly good mood as well. Okay, so Eagle's going to rest there. And you're going to tend. I think that's a really good thing that actually, like, a lot of new players should know about stuff like that. Because that's a really thing. Because, like, Eagle's on 5 hours, and as you saw how slow he was walking as well. Right, which sort of... So, we've gone over the wood and stuff like that. We need to move to veggies just because it's going to make it a hell of a lot more convenient. We can see the barber... Cowboy hats. One more cowboy hat. Yep, we've got camel hide and whatnot. Another duster. I'm just making sure that the materials that we've actually got are actually in the base, which is always important. Cloth, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Everyone else got a duster? Yep. Research-wise, the next thing that we're going to talk about is we're actually going to go over everyone's health and we're going to have a little looky. You understand why. So we've got cataracts here. Psychic suppression that we know about. Wooden hand. Hobbit is okay. Jackalope is okay. Bonnie, right leg torn off. Karka got gut worms. That's fine. We've got right ring finger torn off. Old gunshot. Left lung destroyed. Rad, left humerus. Never actually heard of that before. So I think it actually might be... Oh no, we actually got it. We did get it. We did get prosthetics. So I actually think it's probably... We're probably at a point that actually we want to make some of these just to, like, keep around. So is it machinery that we do this at? So if we add a bill, we do. So we know... I'm going to go through the health again. So it's legs, arms. So we've got right leg... So your efficiency is 89%. If I look at the leg, does it tell me what the efficiency will be? So 85. So we actually don't want to do anything there. Yeah, because the efficiency here is still slightly higher. Gutworms, Bonnie, right leg torn off. So that's one leg that we want to make. And actually, that was a great shout in the comments to, like, do this, because actually efficiency will just be able to go up that little bit more. Alright, let's push this up because I think we can all agree this is going to be quite important. Steel 4 components. Jeez, everything wants components. But that's fine. Okay, so that was you. Is everyone else sort of okay? Right hand, efficiency 60%. Okay, it should be okay. Torso. Okay, so we have got one leg. I'm actually going to push it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to put it to the bottom because I prefer the guns and the armor and stuff like that. But we have queued in that. So it's not too bad. We are going to have to start turning off. Saying that outdoors is only 9 degrees, but we are going to have to start turning stuff off. So we've got more growing zones. And growing zones we need more just because of food and stuff as well. Both of them got destroyed, which is absolutely lovely. We do have to take that down. So actually we were lucky that Eagle got out of there. Could have been a disaster. It wasn't too shocking. So I think we sort of know what we need to be doing. Oh, solar flare. Jesus, Randy. Calm down this episode. Calm down. Research-wise, so what do we need to actually... Brain wiring, specialised limbs. Okay, I didn't know if any of these were going to be like ham replacements, that sort of stuff. It doesn't look like it. Flat screen TV, moisture pump could be interesting. I don't think there is anything we particularly need at the moment. So I think we are going to leave research. So if research isn't getting done, you pretty much don't do anything. Is there any animals that I can actually send people to hunt? As turkeys, I think we'll take the crew out and kill some muffalo. Eagle, how are you getting on? Did you get healed? You did get healed. Now we'll tell you to... Eagle cannot walk. Okay. That's fine. It's more important because he would have died if he wouldn't have got that treatment, and I'm pretty sure he would have just passed out in the hallways, so that's fine. Still got the bug box to do. So it's the only thing we do need to think about is obviously steel and that sort of stuff. We'll leave this up just for a little bit, but we know we can come deal with it. I'm pretty sure we have grenades. Oh, I thought we did. Yeah, we have grenades and stuff. So if we wanted to go sort it out, we pretty much could. Eagle has got an infection. So actually, I will up his meds. So that's fine. Who is inside that can deal with that? Jackalope. I would actually prefer you to... Like, Karka's there. I'd actually prefer you to do it. Just because you are a little bit closer. Okay, the solar flare has ended, which is really, really good. Work-wise, what were you doing? You were our tailor. That's fine, Bonnie can do it. Bonnie will craft first, though, that's the problem. Okay, why are you going so far to do that? Radius. Just make sure all these radiuses are... That's why. Right, let's turn that radius right down, because I saw Bonnie was going quite far to do that, and I really don't want her to. Or anyone that's cutting stone, you really should be taking from this pile, and if it's not in that pile, don't really worry about it. Bonnie's had a little breakdown. Let's have a look. Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. Recreation starved. Okay, minus 20. However, we did get tube television. That's 80 steel. That's a lot. That's the best way we can put this, because we can put it there. I'm guessing it's whatever's in that space then gets the boost. So we could put it there. This is... We could get a little armchair. Shame they don't have like a sofa or something. We could go... Dud. Something like that. That armchair wouldn't even be in it. Maybe they don't need armchairs. Maybe there must be a better way to, unless we can reinstall that. Yeah, if we reinstall that there, Then we could put the TV against the wall and just make it look a little bit nicer. I know it doesn't really matter, but it matters to me. No food. Shame, Eagle did have the best gun, didn't he? Okay. So we've got stuff on the up and up. We do know what the plan is. It's just sort of getting to the point where we can actually accomplish our goals. Eagle is no longer incapable of walking, which is actually really nice. So you can come down to our medical bay now and we can destroy that. So brilliant tip in the comments. You guys are always brilliant. Again, I know you're going to say about the forest fires, but it's not really our priority. Like, I understand that it's important because obviously we're going to lose. What are you going to do? You're hauling that steel. Okay, I'll allow it. Paula, you're also hauling steel. Okay, so that's because of the turret. So, under no-go zone. Need to click on that first. There we go. So we know that will 100% come after us even if we go there. So that's fine. I don't want anything weird to happen with pathing and whatnot, so I'm just making sure the zone is like this. Okay, all looks good to me. Let's continue. Luckily we didn't get hit by that. I think we were really lucky to catch Eagle early on. MB's mood's going down. Recreation deprived. Is that just because you're not having enough time? Okay. And the problem is we have had obviously a couple of days where I've been controlling people manually and obviously telling them to haul for quite a while. We've got some hunters. I think I might actually risk it for a biscuit and tell them to hunt the muffalos. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure... So, Eagle, you're not going to hunt. But I'm going to just check their movement and whatnot just to make sure. Why is your movement so low? That's because your right leg. You've got gut worms. Okay, you should be pretty much fine though. And who is our other hunter? Karka, health-wise, your moving's fine. It's just because you've got gut worms. Serious pain, drowsy. Ate awful meal. Okay. So yeah, I think we're going to risk it for a biscuit and actually tell them to hunt the muffalos because we've had good luck when I've been doing it manually. And I'd really like them to get to a point where they do it without me because then they're not going to miss... You know, I'm not going to click it before they get their recreational stuff like going. Other than that, it is pretty much going to be... Still, we can deal with this at any point. There's not a crazy rush. Obviously, we'd prefer the steel. I'm more conscious. Obviously, if it does damage to someone, it's going to be very counter-intuitive to have dealt with it. Component-wise, we actually have 9. It's just steel that we're lacking. The other thing that I wanted to double-check that I saw... Do until you have forever, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be allow fresh raw food. Because if this is what I think it is, insect meat. Okay, that's really important that it takes insect meat. So we are going to allow that. And we will just say 250, unpause at, I don't know, 75, something like that. Probably want even more than that to be fair, so let's go 500 and unpause because then it gives us a large... because if we can get up to 500 it gives us a large amount of... what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to have a sippicus while I think. It allows us a chance to be like, oh, chem fuel's going down if I haven't seen it. I think we are going to continue with this box because actually... We're in a situation, especially for the chem fuel, we can actually farm these insects. The problem with that is we're not really in a position to deal with them. If they do come, obviously we can deal with them now, it'll be awkward, but we can deal with it. Okay. So food has pretty much run its course. Why are you putting out fires? Right, don't do that, please. Could go kill some horses. We've got some muffaloes just there. If no one's going to hunt, I am going to have to manually tell someone. Lover, you are going to turn into a hunter as well. Cool, go hunt the muffalo. Nice, nice, nice. You should be absolutely fine. Emby's on an insult spree. Okay. I'm just sort of watching them as they do it, just in case anything does happen. But I think we've got guns to the point if anything does happen, I think we should be fine. Like, they'll have so much damage against them that it won't be too bad. Growing zones. We do need to... I'm sort of going against my idea of having turrets here because, especially how our base is going, like, we've got all this, we'll have another one here. Eventually, it's going to be a long, long time before we do. I actually think we can then use this zone, especially when we move these solar panels eventually. So I actually think popular tree or oak tree. Growing day, 30 days it takes to grow. What about the popular tree? 15, obviously. I imagine the yield isn't as much. Let's grow some oak trees right there. Because I actually think that's going to be really huge. And then it saves us going, you know, halfway across the map just to haul like a couple of logs. I don't think it's particularly a good use of our time. Other than that, just having a little sprawl around. If we can move that pool table, then I can sort of put where I want to put the TV. I'm still checking the temperature. We're still okay because the temperature is slightly dropping inside. Okay, luckily everyone gets a big mood boost when they go to bed, which is nice to see. I mean, a couple more colonists. Well, we need to get food sorted and that sort of stuff, so we shouldn't really get too ahead of ourselves. Corn-wise, we're about to get a good harvest of corn, which will get us out of a lot of our trouble that we're in. MB's no longer insulting. Brilliant. It's really great that we put that NutraPaste dispenser. That sort of got us out of jail for a large portion of the game. Through our own errors, it has to be said, but... you know, at this point, beggars can't really be choosers. Construction is starting to fall behind, which is a concern. The pool table got moved, which means we can then queue up getting this tube television. And then there's more space to sort of do stuff with it. No, I want to click that. I really want that up while I look at furniture, because we could get some, like... no, we could make this lovely for them. Look at that. Like, they're going to love this area. We could change the carpet. And then it looks like they've got, like, rug down. Like, if we get cream. And it could look like we have, like, a little... no, because that will look really odd with the white sofa. Come on. You're better than this, Tazastical. You know, actually cream, because it will go really... no. Oh, we could get fine white. Ooh. Indigo. No, that will go really bad with the blue. Could get a dark red. I don't think we really need to worry about carpet. Oh, we could get a wood. No, don't do it, Tazastical. Don't do it. Just relax. Just relax. Oh. The things that I worry about. Okay, so... wait, is that the trees that they're planting? Can't be, they grew very, very quickly. But yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I think we've been quietly productive. These are dead and need hauling. I mean, Paula, what are you doing? Well, if you're going back anyway, we'll never do hauling. You fool. Oh, you broke some of these. Okay. But you didn't haul any of them back. Brilliant. I'm really trying to resist the urge to, like, tell people what to do. Hobbit, what are you doing? Well, if you're doing work anyway, can you haul this muffalo? Lover, you're hunting. That's absolutely fine. MB, you're harvesting a tree. Barber, you're hunting. Rad, you're cleaning dirt, so you can haul the other dead muffalo. I'm going to try and get them, if I manually... Obviously, there's situations that will mean I'll have to tell them what to do anyway. But I think what I need to do is get more used to only bossing them around work times to make sure they're getting that recreation and not getting that negative debuff. Because when they're not, you can see their moods at the top. They're quite average at the moment, which doesn't sound great, but that's good. Because once we get fine meals, that will sort of push them over the edge, which will be really, really nice. Still got stuff to be made, but that's fine. Eagle, how are you getting on, my man? Not too bad, not too bad. So can we actually, like, make lungs and stuff like that? Like, or do we have to, like, harvest them from someone to be able to do that? Because prosthetics doesn't say anything about lungs, it just says heart. I would have thought you'd have been able to make a prosthetic lung, but it might just not be in something that we're doing. Flesh shaping? Oh god. Skin hardening? Jesus, I've never got down to, like, here. Ah, there we are. Bionic replacements after fabrication. Yeah, because we'd need to get one of these. To be fair, we've nearly got the parts for it. We could move this, reinstall there in anticipation for getting it. We might eventually need it. Well, we will eventually need a bigger research room, so then we can get 2 research tables, get 2 people on research and get really, really flowing. But I think that's been quite productive. So if you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.